Welcome to the Midnight Frequency, supported by Aurora Quantum. Tonight, we're talking about something truly bizarre. Have you ever felt like time moved differently for you? Maybe you took a shortcut and arrived somewhere too fast, or maybe you walked through a familiar place only to find it completely different. What if I told you that, for some people, it's more than just a feeling? What if I told you there are documented cases of people who slipped through time? Moments where the past or future seem to merge with the present, if only for a few seconds. Accidents, glitches, or something else? Let's start with one of the strangest recorded time slip cases. In 1979, two English couples were driving through France on a road trip. It was late and they needed a place to stay. Eventually, they found a small, old-fashioned hotel. Everything about it seemed off. The building, the clothes that people wore, it all looked like something from the 1800s. But here's where it gets really weird. When they woke up the next morning, the hotel was gone. Not just closed, gone. They searched for it again, but it was as if it had never existed. Later, when they looked at their photos from the trip, every single picture they had taken of the hotel was missing. So, what happened? Did they spend the night in a ghost hotel? Did they accidentally slip into the past? Or did something erase the evidence? Now, let's jump to 1996, Liverpool, England. A man named Frank was out shopping when he took a shortcut down a familiar street. But as soon as he turned the corner, everything changed. The cars around him looked old. The people's clothing? Straight out of the 1950s. Confused, he kept walking, noticing that a store that had been closed for years was suddenly open, fully stocked. With people inside, feeling uneasy, he turned around, and just like that, everything was back to normal. But here's the thing, when he later researched the location, he found out that the store had been there, exactly as he saw it, but it had shut down decades earlier. Did Frank accidentally step into the past? Did he experience a time bubble, a brief moment where the past overlapped with the present? Or was it something else? A trick of the mind? A glitch in reality? Okay, let's rewind even further, to 1935. A pilot named Sir Victor Goddard was flying over an abandoned airfield in Scotland. It was old, run down, covered in weeds. But as he circled back a few minutes later, something was different. The airfield was suddenly alive. The buildings looked brand new. The weeds were gone. And strangest of all, he saw mechanics in bright blue uniforms working on yellow planes, aircraft designs that didn't exist at the time. Shaken, he returned home. But 4 years later, the British Royal Air Force did switch to yellow planes and blue uniforms. Just like what he had seen. So, did Victor see the future? Did he time travel for a brief moment? Or was it just a vision, something his mind created? The problem is, no one can explain why he saw something so specific. Years before it actually happened. So, what's going on? Are these just weird coincidences? Or could it be that time isn't as solid as we think? Think about it. What is time, really? A straight line? A river? Or is it something more fluid, something that, occasionally, folds over itself? If that's the case, maybe time slips aren't accidents. Maybe they're moments where two different points in time briefly touch. And if that's possible, could someone step into the future and come back? Could time loops exist? Could history repeat itself, not as a pattern, but as an echo of something that already happened? So, the next time you take a shortcut, or walk through a street that feels different, ask yourself, are you still in the present? Or did you just step through something bigger? This has been the Midnight Frequency, supported by Aurora Quantum. Time moves forward, but maybe, just maybe, it moves sideways too.